Welcome back to the Jabronis show. It is now week -1 of the NFL season as we get into week 1 of college football with the Jabronis show college football special this week. As we kick off, how exciting is it that football is finally back? We are 1 week away from the long-awaited sport that keeps America alive. Are you guys excited for this week's matchups in college?
Oh yeah, big time.
Doesn't seem like it, Kev. It's fucking game time.
I want to see Ohio State lose. I want to see Arch Manning ball out. And I want to see Notre Dame perform well, even with all the losses. But we'll get into that as we go on.
Yeah.
Ethan gets back on track.
We'll see what the Catholics versus converts, criminals,
Convicts.
convicts.
Catholics versus convicts. If
Yeah,
you've seen the 30 for 30, you know.
we're quoting a documentary. But yes, back on track.
Shout out Ed Reed.
Ed Reed. Oh, he was on that team?
What?
That's sick.
Yes.
Wait,
It was the Ed Reed,
the
Ray
Catholics
Lewis,
or the convicts?
The convicts. He was on Miami. It was him, Ray Lewis, Greg Olson. Like, it was a ridiculous team.
Yeah, that's crazy. Are they that good this year, though? Carson Beck joining them out of Georgia. We will see. That's not our first game, though. Sorry, guys. We'll get into the first game. Nebraska at Cincinnati this Thursday, 6 o'clock. Nebraska's got their wannabe Patrick Mahomes, Dylan Raiola coming out with the headband and the mohawk. It's actually not even Mahomes' look anymore. He's just rocking like a buzz cut this year. So we can call it the Raiola mullet now. Right?
It's a Raiola mullet.
He's going up against Brendan Shoresby. If you don't recognize him, he was the quarterback out of Indiana when they got hot at the beginning of last year. It was more the first half of the season, and then their schedule actually got hard, and we're like, oh, Indiana's not that good. So that's their new quarterback over in Cincinnati. Well,
he was really good for Indiana. They made the playoffs, but they lost to Notre Dame in round 1 in South Bend.
But I think
So
we
he was
knew
still good
before
all
that.
year.
Well, we knew before that I think it was a mid-season game. It was the Indiana. I don't remember because I was betting Indiana all year, and then like week 9 or so, they played a real team before the playoffs.
Ohio State, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. Because they were like ranked number 4 at that point, and then we're like, okay, take a sit down. Like they're good, but they're not national title as good. Something like that.
Right.
I should have researched it harder. But yeah, Indiana with a semi cool year last year, that quarterback is on Cincinnati now. Nebraska's favored at -6.5. As a week 1 game, there's always those jitters, startles. School just started; they're figuring out their classes and shit. So it should be a good matchup. I mean, we picked good matchups this week. We didn't pick any blowouts. I don't know why I would want to talk about one of those. So give me Cincinnati.
Lazy journalism.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, give me Cincinnati. With their new quarterback, Brendan Shoresby, they are not favored. They went 5-7 last year as opposed to Nebraska's 7-6. Ooh, such a better team. I think that's what has to do with most of these spreads in week 1 is they're looking at last year's team, and that's really all you can do. You can look at the transfer portal a little bit and be like, maybe. And that's what I'm doing with Cincinnati. The transfer portal went well for them. They got a quarterback, most important position on the field. I think Cincinnati comes out and steals this upset week 1. Jaxon, what do you think about the Nebraska game?
I like the Cornhuskers, bro. I mean, I'm not a huge. I mean, this Dylan Raiola guy, he was okay. He was mid. Like, he had 2,800 yards, 13 TDs, 11 picks. But he also, when I'd watch him, he'd kind of force it into some stupid spots where he'd have to throw. Aren't they kind of a run-heavy team, though? I feel like they had a pretty good run game.
Yeah,
for the most
all
part.
them country boys like to run the
Nebraska
ball.
always is.
Yeah, I
All those
mean,
Big Ten
well,
teams always run the ball.
I know Emmett Johnson. He had like 600 yards last year, and I think he only had one tutty, but he averaged like 6 yards, 5 yards a carry. He's kind of a beast, and he's a redshirt junior. So if they can feed him the ball and they can just pound it down their throats, I don't think it'll be close. I mean, it'll be close. It's the first week, like they said, but I don't know about the school shit. But I like Nebraska, bro. I'm taking Nebraska over Cincinnati easy, bro. I like it. I like it a lot.
You like that spread? -6.5. They can win by a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll be a game-winning field goal, but I think it'll be like kind of a back and forth. But then one team will make a 3-and-out, and then that's where it kind of seals it.
Could happen. I see it being like a 2-point game or so. Oh shit!
Hey, big dog, what's up?
What's up, Vato Locos?
What up,
Hey, what's
Mr.
up, brother?
Grizz? This is Kevin's friend. We got a surprise guest star on today's show. Kevin, introduce him.
We have former, we'll still call it Dixie Stay offensive lineman joining the chat. Get your
Utah
opinion on
Tech.
some of the college games going on this week.
Hell yeah.
And then maybe have you, if you're still keeping up with it, talk about your alma mater playing UC Davis, who's ranked 7 in FBS right now.
Well, appreciate the intro. Sorry, I didn't hear it very well, but yes, I did play at Dixie State, which is now Utah Tech. Not gonna lie to you boys, though, I rode the bench a lot.
It's all right.
I rode the bench quite a lot. I think I started in like 3 games, and then was a bench warmer for sure. But know a lot about the game. Yeah,
Hell yeah! What position?
I played guard, right
Oh,
guard.
nice. Good shit.
The offensive line.
We had
yeah,
I think it was Coach Hughes. We're under the Coach Pete era.
Okay.
right when you guys originally switched to D1.
Back
Did you have
in like 2020.
2019. Well, I played 2019 to 2022.
Okay, nice. What are you saying, Jackson?
I was gonna say, did he have Darius Matthews on the team at that year?
What was that?
Did you have Darius Matthews on the team that year that you were there? Did you have him at all? I think he was a D tackle.
Don't think so.
Okay. He's just coach at my high school nowadays, so I know he played at Dixie. So
Maybe he left, or maybe I left because I left in the spring.
okay.
So maybe he came in the fall of 22.
Okay. Well, we're making a pick for Nebraska versus Cincinnati. Who do you think's going to win that game?
Oh, go Huskers for sure, brother.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, you like
I just
the
know that,
fake Patrick Mahomes?
What was that?
I said you like the fake Patrick Mahomes they got over there?
Yeah, I think he's doing his best. Fuck it.
It's a
He's
common
trying-
hairdo. Like, we can give him
Yeah.
a break.
We can give him a break.
What you think of Indiana last year? They got that quarterback out of Indiana on Cincinnati now. Does that change your mind at all?
No, not really.
Damn.
I
No,
love
I don't
this.
think it's not really doing it for me.
Kevin, what
That's
was
okay.
your pick? Yeah, it's okay, but now I need to see if I'm the only jabroni with this opinion.
So, good brother. I usually don't pick against the Big Ten. 2 things consistent in the Big Ten. Well, 3 things: physicality, offensive linemen, and tight ends. Three things that could very well overwhelm Cincinnati. But they do have a really good defense, including the Godfather. They legitimately have a kid named Vito Corleone on their defense.
Oh, okay.
And he's one of the top D tackles in the country. I really want to pick Cincinnati because they usually have one big upset every year, and they churn out a lot of NFL talent, i.e., the Kelseys. I got to roll with Nebraska. That six and a half, that
Oh,
6 point spread makes sense.
Ooh.
No.
I
I
like it. I
think
like it.
Nebraska will cover that easy. I'll take Nebraska by fucking 18.
All right. Well, I'm the long shot dude with hope. I get it. We'll see. You guys picked the easy pick, and that might bite you guys in the ass. And I'm making some tough
Or
picks
whatever.
in this week's
It
episode.
also could bite you in the ass, brother.
It does a lot of the time, but I'm pretty sure I won the picks last year, so whose
It
ass
was
gets
not
bit
me. It
more?
I
was not
doubt
me.
that.
It was
I'm
not me
pretty
at
sure I won that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
all.
We gotta go and see, because I think we all think we won it last year.
No, I know damn well I didn't win. I
I
know
I
damn
know
well
you
that.
didn't win either. It's between me and Kevin. I had a great
Yeah.
hot start, but I
Well,
think Kevin gained
I
on me.
started hot as shit, and then I
we
just
might have tied.
Maybe. We gotta check
So,
it.
brother, since
This
you're
all
new to the
speculation.
show, we make picks every week, and we keep track at the end of the year who was the best jabroni on their picks. But there seems to be a little confusion over who was last year. So we'll get back to you on next week's episode. Let the people know who the real champion is.
Yes.
But speaking of champions, should we move on to Texas and Ohio State? I'm not calling it the Ohio State. I refuse. That arrogant bullshit. I fucking
All
refuse.
right.
Is that really part of the title? Did we lose Grizz? Is that what's
Yes.
happening? Damn. Yeah, it's alright. It was short lived. Maybe he'll pop back in, but we love to have you. Before we move on, I wanted to mention the guest picks. Oh, there he goes. Okay. We might see Grizz again. So guest picks are going to be back. We're going to have a guest star champion. I don't even remember who won that shit. Wasn't it Chase? Like the one
It,
time
Yeah.
two
it would have
years
been
ago?
Garrett or Ahmed.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, I mean 2 years ago was Chase. Last year, I think, yeah, it was Garrett or Ahmed.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
He's got one pick in, so we'll see if he goes 1-0 this week. Um,
Shit.
Texas at Ohio State. Like Kevin said, Saturday morning, we are all so excited to wake up and watch this game. Like, oh my gosh, they blessed us with a good one this Saturday.
They did. They so
This
did.
whole opening week, bro.
I know, man. It's a work of art. It's how you show up the NFL. 1 week before the NFL gets home, college football is here to say who's daddy. I think Texas is still mad about their meeting last year, which ended in that fumble in the red zone with Quinn Ewers. Very dramatic ending in the playoffs. I think,
Literally fumbled the game away.
dude,
Literally fumbled the
what a,
bag.
what a game though. Like when the air, you can feel the air. It's just electric at those kinds of games, and that's what this opener is going to be like, just like the playoffs was. But Archie Manning coming in as the starter finally. Ohio State rolling out a rookie who has played a total of like 3 games. Did you guys get this guy's name?
Out of Alabama? Oh, I had it before, but I don't
Yeah,
remember.
some
I didn't write it down.
Alabama QB2, QB3 that transferred to Ohio State, defending national champs, starting a rookie. So Ryan Day must feel pretty good about this guy.
He also, the rest of that QB room, man, they're all freshmen or out of high school. Like it's a pretty shallow QB room. So I don't think there's
And
much there for him, to be quite honest.
I also think it's interesting. So last year, Ohio State basically bought a national championship with all the NIL money, they had the most expensive roster in all of college football. But a lot of those guys went to the draft, including their two star running backs, one of their star receivers, their starting left tackle, a couple of their leaders on defense. So
Quarterback.
they might not be the same team. Yeah, because Will Howard was a big leader on that team.
Yeah.
And you
Such a
take that out of the
bust.
picture, and you got a lot of new faces at a lot of new positions. They they might have a big national championship hangover.
Yeah,
I like the
but
way
they
you put
also
that.
have
Go
the
ahead.
national. I also like how they. It's just hard though because they got Jeremiah Smith. He's a sophomore this year. He's a Heisman frontrunner. So just last year, he had 76 receptions, 1,300 yards, and an average of. Um, he actually only had 15 tutties, but still, as a freshman, bro, like he was disgusting. I don't remember what game he was against, but he called like what he told the corner what he was going to do, and he ended up scoring. So it's just the fact that you can tell someone and still end up scoring wide open. I mean, and Will Howard, I mean, he was great in in college. Combine, terrible, and it's going to be a bust on the backup for the Steelers. So
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know. But in my opinion, this game, I don't think it's going to be. I don't know. I don't see the hype around Ohio State. I like Texas, bro. I'm taking the fucking Longhorns all day long.
Good old Texas. Good old Sarkeesian and Manning power combo. Is that how you say it?
I don't know. That doesn't sound right at all.
That's how you say it.
Fun fact,
How do you say that?
Sarkeesian,
Oh, not Zian. It's a Jin. Sarkeesian. Yeah. Anyways.
fun fact about him is, although I heard this from a drunken Hayden Campbell, shout out Hayden, he makes all his assistant coaches wear the same shit. So if you look at them every game day, all of them are in all white, which is a bold move, especially playing in Texas, because the swass is real, bro. You're gonna be looking like you shit yourself on national television for 3 hours.
That's good
But hey,
coaching.
that, I was gonna say maybe it's a mental advantage.
We wear our
Distracts the
shit
other
on
team.
our
You never
pants.
know.
We wear our shit on our pants.
We're not scared to hide our shit. Yeah, I like Texas in this game, regardless of the white pants. I think the quarterback situation is a huge advantage. And like you talk about the hangover, I mean, Ohio State's still good. They're still going to be up there this year, and their defense is still pretty nasty. But there's a lot of questions around this quarterback room. And I mean, who knows if this kid's even going to start all year? Like, it's such a big question. We haven't seen him play. He completed 4 completions with a couple times he stepped in at Alabama, so that's hard. So yeah, I'm also taking Texas. I've also watched the spread move from -3.5 to -1.5. Ohio State being favored. I think a big part of them being favored is the national championship and home field advantage. Um, and if you count the 2 points that I've watched the spread move in favor of Texas, I think that just shows you that the country's kind of catching on to something that I think Texas is going to win this week 1 matchup, and the national champions are going to start the year out 0-1. That'll be interesting to see.
So what I really compare it to is, although their coaching staff stayed, Ohio State's coaching staff stayed the same, I compare it to Michigan. They lost Harbaugh, but they also lost a lot of pieces of that national championship team. But they also had a lot of great players still on defense and a lot of great players still on offense, but it just wasn't the same. And I think Ohio State's going to suffer a similar fate.
Yeah. So you picking Texas?
Oh yeah,
Dude,
I
this
want
team.
to see.
No way this is lock of the
I
week
just
on like the most controversial game.
I don't know, but it's like Okay, I realize the Arch Manning hype is undeserved right now. He's getting hyped up
He
because
knows
of the
that
name,
though. He knows that.
but
He's a humble kid.
I
Yeah.
think he might be him.
He
Like,
might be.
let's see.
I agree.
A 6'4" Manning with swagger is dangerous.
Does he have swagger? He looks kind of dorky. Looks like
He's got
he's like a
swagger.
Rubik's cube kid, if you ask me.
No, he's got a little bit of swag to him. Way more than his dad and his uncle, but that's not hard to do.
That's a good point. There's not much floor to improve from. I don't
But
know.
yeah, give me
Eli is the
Texas
word
by
swag.
10.
By 10?
Oh yeah, Texas
Damn.
by 10.
All right. I like it.
Texas might
Texas is
have to
going to
get
come out
around.
wanting revenge, and they're going to punch him in the mouth.
They just
They're going to
got
do it
very.
running the ball.
Yeah, Texas has got a lot of returning players, like you said. Ohio State's losing a lot of people. Texas, they got a lot of seniors, juniors, and transfers, some transfer sophomores. But either way, their team's not much different than last year, besides Quinn Ewers gone and like Isaiah Bond. But there's no one they haven't
Golden.
seen on that Texas team. So and Matthew Golden, but
Yeah.
they've all seen the field. Who's playing this year? They're going to see it a lot more this year. So I don't think it's lock of the week, but it's just a lot of favorable.
We'll
What is
see.
it? It's more chemistry. I feel like so.
We'll
That's
see
just
if we
that.
all agree later down the line. That might only be lock of the week, though, because I'm pretty sure I have some differing opinions from you guys. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure that we're looking at a number one ranked Texas team pretty deep into the year. At least first 6 weeks.
Oh, for sure.
That game's in Columbus, right?
Yeah.
In the Ohio
Okay.
State.
Yeah, Columbus.
The Hard Rock Stadium. That's what it's called.
What is the next game, brother? What is the next game?
The next game, LSU at Clemson. It's another fucking scorcher. Saturday
This is
afternoon.
brutal.
I mean, don't move on Saturday. That's my advice. We got the weird name quarterbacks, Nussmeier versus Klubnik. Such a
Klubnik.
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 Oh, okay, Spaz. Klubnik versus Nussmeier. This gonna be a duel. These are two tough teams going at it. I think these are also some title contenders. It's a hard one. It's a really hard one for me to pick. I mean, obviously we have two potential round one quarterbacks going at it, and we have two top 10 teams going at it, and like longtime rivals, I'm pretty sure, or just the Tiger matchup at least makes it interesting. So, yeah, it's a toss up though, and I'm kind of just leaning on Clemson, just them being favored and them having a slightly better year last year. I think that just carries on to this week one matchup. They're minus 3.5 point favorites, which normally, like in Texas, Ohio State, that's at minus 1.5. So Clemson at minus 3.5, it's a little bit less of a toss up, which to me it feels like more of a toss up. But we all thought that Texas is going to win. This one I think is pretty hard to determine between LSU and Clemson, so I'm just kind of taking the 50-50 safer pick in Clemson. What do you think, Kevin?
Where's that game at?
It's in
Is that in
Clemson.
Death Valley? Oh, no? Okay.
This is
You
hard.
know, every time I envision quarterbacks at LSU, there's two people I picture.
Don't talk about Joe Burrow right now, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I swear. We gotta change this to the Jabroni show.
Don't ever say that.
All right.
No. Don't ever say that.
Anyways, I was gonna say Jamarcus Russell too.
Okay.
It's in Clemson. I've watched both of these teams play last year. Both these quarterbacks are solid. I watched the LSU quarterback. What's his name? Nussmeyer,
That's
something
my.
with a nut.
Nut admirer.
I watched him duel it out with Jaxon Dart last year, so that was a really good game. Watch them just go back and forth. But let's go Clemson at home.
There it
What's the
is.
spread on that one?
Minus 3.5.
3.5. Oh,
It's a tough
For
spread.
those of you
Brian.
who don't know sport betting, 3.5 is what the home team automatically gets spotted. So Vegas thinks it's a 50-50. You're welcome. Become a sports gambler.
No,
Become an
two and a
addict
half.
like the Jabronis.
You're close, but it's 2.5. So they have a little bit of an edge according to Vegas.
Dude.
They'll do it by a field goal for the home team. Is what 2.5 or 3. So there's like a half point of Clemson is favored. Jaxon,
Give
make a
me
damn pick.
Clemson,
Dude, I don't know.
and I
'Cause
like
it's
it.
Brian Kelly and Dabo Swinney. Brian Kelly last year could not handle. I always saw him on the fucking TV complaining about what's up with his team, what are they doing, all this same shit. I
What
don't.
is Kevin? He's like
Let me tell you
looking at
about
a.
Brian Kelly real quick. Let me
Yeah,
tell you about Brian Kelly real quick.
yeah,
I'm a Notre Dame fan. We
there
had
we
Brian
go.
Kelly for years. That man can't win a clutch game to save his damn life. I watched him piss away so many bowl games, get butt fucked by Bama twice, get your ass kicked by Ohio State and Nick Bosa another time. Couldn't win a damn bowl game to save his life. They lost a bowl game to Oklahoma State. What in the fuck? So I forgot about that factor. Now definitely give me Clemson and give me Clemson by a whole fucking touchdown.
Alrighty, boys. We're going Clemson, boys. We're going Clemson.
There we
This is the
go.
fucking lock of the week. We're calling it
Is
right now.
Clemson lock of the? I like Texas better than I like Clemson.
You know what? You can go.
Yeah.
Fine. Fuck you guys. I'll just
Two
go
locks
fucking.
of the week. We have 2 locks of the week.
Nope.
Include everyone.
It's fine. I'll just go fuck myself.
It's
fine.
just as special for yours as it is for mine.
It's fine, bro. It's fine. But Clemson, either way, we're all taking Clemson. We're all taking
It's
Texas.
not. To pick a damn lock of the week. Now the audience is intrigued. Texas or Clemson? Who are we more sure about? I like Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, I like
Texas,
Texas too.
All
right.
Lock it in. Texas beats Ohio State. The most 50-50 game of all the games this week. And we're locking it in, lock of the week, Texas. Jabroni style.
That's all we get, baby.
You got
Next game.
Any more Clemson? No.
I got nothing on Clemson, bro.
Clemson's gonna win. They won me $1,000 last year. Remember that? This is the last leg on my parlay at Clemson. So.
Oh yeah.
We all got nice Christmas presents.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get shit.
Keep being a degenerate sports gambler.
I just got Kevin a Jim Leahy T-shirt, and it's beautiful. By the way, I need you to send me a picture of that. I forgot about that.
R.I.P.
That beautiful shirt. But yeah, the next game.
I'll wear it for next week's episode.
Yes, week 1 shirt. We'll all wear cool outfits.
I'm wearing my fucking tweeter jersey, boys.
Saturday Night Lights. Utah, UCLA, old-time Pac-12 rivals. Now ass fucking teams going at it. Saturday night. I mean, Utah's supposedly a playoff contender, but I think that's just a Whittingham.
I want to see. Okay, I want to see how we do in the first 4 weeks before anything contention is talked, because we are such a fucking curveball and such a question mark this year with the fire of Andy Ludwig, because he was our offensive coordinator last year. We lost 3 straight in a row, and we can score more than goddamn 14 points against shitty teams. Last year, Arizona, they beat us 23-10. TCU is 14-7. We lost. And going into the surefire, like, we should win every fucking year, was Houston. Houston was like 3 or 4 and something at the time, and we lost 17-14. So we fired Andy Ludwig and we hired Jason Beck from New Mexico. We basically got everyone from New Mexico Lobos to the Utah Utes with the transfer Devin Dampier last year. He had a 58% completion rating, 2,800 yards, 12 TDs, 12 picks, but also 20 TDs on the run. So is he a new Lamar? I don't know because the New Mexico Lobos are like, I don't even know what conference they're in, but now he's in the Big 12 with
They're in the
Utah
Mountain West.
Mountain West. See, Bryson Barnes, Utah State. But
What?
Mountain West, Utah State.
Oh, Mountain West. I was like, bro, what are you...
Utah State,
These loose
Boise State,
connections.
Colorado State.
The only
Which,
reason,
yeah, we voted Boise out of today's episode, which I'm kind of mad about.
yeah, because Gentoo was the only reason you guys were in it last year.
We're still a good
But
team.
anyways, the only thing that Utah always kept us in outside of Kyle Winningham, of course, is our defensive coordinator, Morgan Scalley, the head coach in waiting. He's always kept it close for most of the time. We just could not produce offense. And with the freshman quarterback of Isaac Wilson, we were going through quarterbacks like crazy last year. So now we have our first surefire transfer, and he's a captain. He's great. Let's just hope. We also have our new wide receiver one is also from New Mexico. It's Ryan Davis. He had 54 receptions last year, 747 yards, an average of 13.8 yards a catch, and 3 tutties. So it's going to be different. In our defense, I mean, we got a lot of returners like Lander Barton. He's a senior linebacker. He had 37 tackles last year, 2 sacks, 2 picks, 7 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks. And we got my buddy, he's a sophomore, Dallas Falahaki. He is a sophomore this year. Big motherfucker. And he had, I think, he only started a few games, but he had 2-3 sacks on the year out of the very few games he even played in. And he's now starting. He's huge. And we got the returner, Logan Fano. I mean, he had 15 solo tackles, 20 assists, 35 total tackles. It's a scary front line, and our defense is good, but it's the fact of our offense if we can actually produce with Jason Beck's offense. And I mean, with UCLA, I don't see the transfer Nico from Tennessee. I don't want to say his last name. I can't say it right. I'm not going to say it.
Dude from Tennessee. That's what you'd recognize him.
Yeah. He had 19 tutties last year, 5 interceptions, 3 rushing touchdowns, 2,600 yards.
That's pretty good.
But also, he's just chasing for money. He's even lucky he's on UCLA this year because all he wants is fucking NIL money. So, and he almost wasn't even going to start. I mean, it's a big curveball. I mean, the running back, Javion Thomas, he had 100 rushes, 626 yards, and 7 tutties. Their receivers were kind of shitty. I mean, they had all of them, none of them broke past 400 yards receiving last year. I don't even want to put the numbers because it's just bullshit stats. They're not, the receiving core is like a big question. Is this Nico guy going to really fit in the offensive scheme? Utah, they're at UCLA this year, but they've been to the Rose Bowl. They know that atmosphere. It's like a second nature to them, just the fact we can't win there when it's not UCLA. We lost to Ohio State and Penn State in the Rose Bowl. But I like Utah. I know I'm a Utah Utes fan for life, but either way, I think Utah, I don't think it's a dominating win, but I think it's going to be a lot different than Andy Ludwig's offense last year with Isaac Wilson. I think we have a for sure quarterback that's seen how he already knows the system. Now he's just got a better front line, and he's kind of got more weapons to carry him on the defense as well to keep him back. So I think Utah's going to win this one, dude. I don't think UCLA is going to be much this year, to be quite honest with you. But what do you guys think?
I just realized that you switched hats. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Listeners, he had a pink hat on before the show. We gave him shit. Now he's got a normal hat on.
Put it on my dad's hat. It's all right. It's a great hat.
His feelings showed through. Man, I think these are 2 shit shows trying to put the pieces back together. Whittingham and the Utah coaching has this resume that kind of puts them at the edge right here, but I think both teams are coming off pretty much the same season at 5-7. And yeah, this new kid out of New Mexico, 12 interceptions. That's tough. And I mean, 20 rushing touchdowns. That's interesting to see if Utah's offense can shift into like some kind of Ravens type football team. That that'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool compared to old Cam Rising with his rickety rackety knee brace. But he still rushes a lot for being as injured as he was. But honestly,
He's older than I am.
yeah, he's older than all of us.
Now he's a high school coach.
What a beast, dude! I'd play for him. But I like UCLA, and I think it comes down to the factor of this quarterback, Nico. I'm gonna try it, Lamaliava, Nico Lamaliava from Tennessee. 19 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Was a stud on a name brand team playing fucking excellent matchups.
SEC ball.
Yeah, SEC ball. Thank you. I mean, this guy's just coming out of. It's like Messi switching from Euro leagues to an MLS team, and he just kind of fucks around, and he's retired. And yeah, maybe he's getting paid a lot, but I think his talent could also be there too, especially a school like UCLA. I mean, NAL is gonna help teams like UCLA because they can fork out money as opposed to building it the old-fashioned way with scouting and shit. UCLA has the potential to just buy a football team. This guy, proven track record, New Mexico. I don't know about that. So this is a tough pick. Utah's favored at -5.5. I think the Utah that we all like to imagine, and we talk about the Rose Bowl and all this, like, good Utah should be favored at like -20. But the Utah we're talking about right now is favored at -5.5, and I'm not buying it. So I'm taking UCLA, big upset, week 1.
Okay.
Kevin
All right,
Flynn.
Kev, what you got?
So one thing I've noticed is Utah always has really good defensive backs and really good tight ends. Now you talk about the kid coming in from Tennessee, and he played SEC ball, but the SEC is an up and down conference. Half of it's really good. You got the really scary name brand SEC teams like Alabama, Georgia, Auburn. But then you get the bullshit SEC teams like fucking Kentucky. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like really in Vanderbilt. How'd their schedule break down last year? And last year, I don't think they played Bama. I know 2 years ago they upset them, but that was with Hendon Hooker. So I don't know how much stock I can really put in that kid. And like I said, Utah's always got a good secondary. I think they'll put pressure on them. I just don't know how I feel about UCLA. They don't have a track record. They
It's a
don't have a
long shot.
known coaching staff.
I'll admit it's a long shot. I believe.
You know, the fake U has a coach that's been there for 90 years, it feels like.
Ever.
And you talk about having a coach and waiting, that dude's gonna be waiting till Whittingham dies on the fucking sideline of a
I
heart
think
attack.
if they have a winning
Jesus.
record and go to a bowl game, he retires this year.
That's
All
not,
that being
bro.
said,
We're talking about this New Mexico copy and paste, and you're like, yeah, bowl game retirement
all,
here. You're like a
all that
Cowboys
being
fan.
said,
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
I say all that to say I think this game's a complete shit show.
Yep.
And I assume this is in Salt Lake.
Nope.
No, it's in UCLA.
Yep.
Fuck it, either way, just give me Utah. It's a shit show.
Let's
It'll
go.
be decided by. It's either going to be a blowout one
Damn.
way or the other, or it's going to be decided by 3 points.
I don't think it's
Don't
decided by
bet this
3
game.
points.
Do not
What,
touch this
you
game.
mean like every possible option, a blowout one way or the other, or maybe a few points.
That's because it's a shit show. No one's like
Anything could
known
happen.
in this state.
What a great analyst there, boy.
Just
What a
give
great
me Utah,
analyst.
bro. Just give me Utah. I don't give a fuck.
Give it.
You guys
On
don't
my
have balls.
fucking
I'm going against the stream, week 1. We'll see.
Bro, you're gonna have the worst record out of this entire fucking thing.
We'll see. I mean, it's gonna be NFL games after this for the most part, and y'all know I could pick those.
plus our weekly college picks.
Oh yeah, there's still a few
We do
weekly
one
college
college
picks.
game a year. Yeah.
I mean, we might do 2 or
But
3. It just depends on what's playing. But
yeah, give us some feedback under this week's episode. How many picks do you want the Jabronis to do this year?
should we just make a college episode and an NFL episode?
That's a lot of fucking time, but we can
Please
fucking do
God,
it.
no.
We all just went like, that's so much work.
Yeah, why would you say that? Fuck you.
We'll just keep them mixed for now. Someday when
Yeah, bro.
we have the full franchise, we'll have like 10 podcasts about every sport. Jabronis hockey, Jabronis golf, Jabronis NASCAR. But yeah, we're starting with the NFL and college football. Sorry guys, I got excited. Notre Dame, Miami, Sunday matchup.
Oh,
Huge matchup. 2 top 25 teams going at it. Kevin, this is your team. Fighting Irish. What's going to happen?
two of the biggest storylines in this latest edition of Catholics versus Convicts is how's Miami looking with Cam Ward? How's Cristobal's offense going to look without him? And then Marcus Freeman, Notre Dame. Are they going to have too much of a hangover from the national championship? Right? Like, they lost their DC, Al Golden. He now took the defensive coordinator job for the Bengals, and that was huge. They lost 3 of their stud defenders, and Xavier Watts. It was another defensive back, and then Riley on their defensive line. 3 leaders, upperclassmen, all end up getting drafted this year, are now gone, and they need to rely on some of these younger guys to do something. So it'll be interesting to see how that revamped defense looks. That being said, Notre Dame usually does have a really good defense. They usually have really smart linebackers. So I feel confident their defense will stay the same. And it concerns me they have a young quarterback. So they have a redshirt freshman, CJ Carr, no relation to Derek or David.
I Googled it before the episode. I had to see. His granddad is a Hall of Famer. Did you see that?
At Michigan, yeah.
That was cool.
But I would say the kid shouldn't have to do that much because another thing Notre Dame does really well is tight ends. So he'll have a good safety blanket. And then 2, they have one of the top running backs in the country, Jeremiah Love. And they always have an amazing offensive line. Their offensive coaching staff is still all in place. So I really think the key to them winning this game is not asking CJ to do too much. I think you just lean on the run game and the defense and you ease them into it. That being said, Miami had a horrible, horrible secondary last year. Supposedly, the reports coming out of their camp is that's changed and they're going to have a really good secondary and they're going to come out hot. And again, every team with a shitty team comes out and says that the next year that things are different. So we'll see if it's actually different.
What's the score?
So the other thing is we talk about the losses on Notre Dame's defense. Miami rushed for 7 yards of carry last year. I feel like a lot of that was Cam Ward scrambling.
Carson Beck don't run.
So I don't know what Carson Beck's not a very mobile guy.
No.
He doesn't make the most sound decisions with the football. This is very different than him being at Georgia. So it's a 2.5 point line. Notre Dame's favored down in Miami.
True
I'll take
freshman.
Notre Dame by 14. I think Notre Dame's going to blow them out.
What in the the Fladoodle cakes? 14
Yeah,
for a
I think
redshirt
Miami's going to be
freshman?
a way
That's a
different team.
fan pick right there.
Dude, that's
Not
nuts.
really. You have a outstanding offensive line. You have one of the best running backs in the country
But if you can
versus a
stop your
revamped
running back,
Miami team with a Carson.
I don't
Miami,
know.
like I said, their defense wasn't great last year.
But it's
Uh,
supposed to be better, is what they say. So we'll see.
That's what everyone says.
dude,
Can
but
we?
the thing is though, is you got a redshirt freshman that's never seen anything, and he's going up against Miami. Miami's a pretty damn good program. I mean, for the most part. I mean, I'm not super sold on
Historically,
Carson
yeah.
Beck. I mean, I know he had I thought he had a way worse year, but 3,500 yards, 28 tutties, 12 picks, 65% completion rating, and he got hurt.
And he's coming off a bad injury. Let's not forget that. So
I
he's really
know.
not going to be mobile.
Well, he didn't really need to be mobile. I mean, if he had 3,500 yards through the air, god damn. I don't know, bro, because I love Jeremiah Love. I do. But if they can stop him, then they gotta force your redshirt freshman to throw him. He's gonna make bad decisions either way and force him to somewhere where he can't. Oh, but I really don't like Miami.
Mm.
Give me. I like. I gotta take Miami on this one. I have to take Miami on this one.
Wow.
Only reason is because I don't see CJ Carr in his first game. If he had maybe like he was playing someone like Cal Poly week 1 to get that first game under his belt. But I gotta take Miami, and I don't think it's gonna be a four. I think it's gonna be a tight win. I think
See,
it's.
that's the thing, though. He doesn't have to do much because they can lean on Jeremiah Love in that run game.
But if Carson Beck he's a pocket passer. I mean, if he and
You said they got
I
win
don't
by
know
14. They're gonna run game it that hard and win by 14. I
unless
mean,
you're getting a pick
I
six.
do like your argument of Love in the run game, but then a 14-point margin, I'm like, holy fuck. Because
Yeah, because he had.
this is game of the weekend in my opinion.
Yeah, I
This one's
mean,
close.
dude, Love had almost. I think it was. Quote me if I'm wrong, Kev, but 1,200 yards and 17 tutties last year.
Yeah. Plus, he
Yeah,
ran over Abdul Carter in a bowl game.
yeah, dude, like that is some insane numbers. But
Oh, probably the
that and
best
he was.
run you could ever see. Like that run that Love
Ridiculous.
had to score. What did he break like 5 tackles to get into the end zone?
Yeah,
That was
including
insane.
Abdul Carter.
Yeah,
Dude, this is the toss up of the week, in my opinion. This could go.
yeah,
Ugh.
I'd say that.
What do you got? What do you got, E?
I'm kind of mad you snuck in and stole my Miami pick because
Oh shit.
I'm on Miami. But you guys are hating on Carson Beck. I'm more optimistic with Carson Beck. He's been a good college football quarterback, and I think there's a lot of pressure in Georgia, especially being a couple years starter. Like they're like, okay, well, we need you to look like Klubnik or Nussmeier out here if you're gonna start for your entire college tenure. And last year his game took a bit of a step down, and now they got rid of him. But I think that puts a man on a mission when they're put in that kind of situation. And I think he's got the talent that's there with it. It's just a matter of how his attitude takes him to Miami. And I mean, all of that is pretty out there, like psychological talk, and it's a 52-man game. So I don't know. I don't know why we're so heavy on quarterbacks, but it's because they're so precious. It's because they got to protect the football. And I mean, yeah, CJ Carr, we don't know how he's going to be. We do know that Notre Dame with Marcus Freeman is a tough squad, and they're going to be a tough squad. And like the floor for Notre Dame, the worst season they could have, is still mid. They'd still have like 7 wins in like their worst year here, in my opinion. And I still think they're college football playoff contenders. If their quarterback can come in steady and just kind of do what Carson Beck was doing before, be that game manager. But yeah, this one's tough. This one's a toss-up. Notre Dame minus 2.5-point favorite. That's at Miami. So if you're doing your Vegas odds math, then they're actually like 5.5-point favorites at Notre Dame because they're playing away. With that logic that we've used so long on the Jabronis show of the 3-point favor of Vegas. Still, yeah, I like Miami. Notre Dame championship hangover. Miami young and hungry. They've got pretty much the same squad they had last year, just copy paste a different quarterback who we already know is good. Notre Dame lost a lot of guys. Yeah, we still have Love, but that's about it. And running back ain't going to win the game by himself. So give me Miami. Just like that. Close one. I think like 2-point game. And that's Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. So our final game. Oh, you still want to talk about Miami?
Oh no, you're good. It's also he's got it different from Kirby Smart to I don't know the coach for Miami. Does anyone know his name?
Cristobal.
So I mean, but he also produced.
Wait, no, that dude's at the Jaguars now, right? No.
Someone fact check this shit.
Coach.
Someone fact check it. But either way, it's
like Mario Cristobal or something like that.
So, different.
Makes sense that the University of Miami has a Cuban head coach.
Yeah, it's Mario.
It's a weird comment. I agree with it though.
He was on. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I mean, he's not stepping into a bad situation either. It's hard to put a lot on CJ Carr. So yeah, we'll see though. We'll see Sunday night. So
it's kind of just who's gonna click better. And we know that both teams are already good, but now it's the guy in the driver's seat. And we've got one with a track record and one without a track record. So I'm taking the track record because it's a pretty damn good track record, regardless of his game taking a slight drop last year. He's still a good ass quarterback. He's still, I mean, would you call him a top 10
in college football like this year?
I mean, in the last 5 years.
I mean, 2023 he was a fucking dog. He had like 3,800 yards in 2023, and he had a better year than he had last year. So I mean, yeah. Oh, dude, that's hard.
You never know.
Last 5 years is hard to say because that's Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud.
Blow me with Caleb Williams, homie. That guy fucking sucks.
No, he's got a point. There's like a million different quarterbacks that enter the conversation.
Yeah.
He's a top guy though. Let's put it that way. Like Carson Beck.
Lincoln Riley though. It's just man. I don't know. That's a hard dude. That's a damn good question actually. You got to put that up on a poll.
Well, I know that Klubnik and Nussmeier. We already talked about them. Those are probably top 2 guys. Potentially. And we talked about Archie Manning, who could be the guy. We'll see. But that's enough, Notre Dame, Miami. We got 2 Miamis, 1 Notre Dame. That's shocking. I honestly, going into this episode, I was thinking Notre Dame was my no-brainer, but after looking more into it, I'm like, I like Miami. So our last game, Monday night, 5 o'clock, wrapping up the first week of college football, is TCU against UNC. In what's supposed to be a super close game, TCU favored at minus 3.5. The old Frogs, that purple team, TCU. UNC picked up Bill Belichick in this offseason. I think that's the only reason this game is supposed to be close, if you ask me. I don't understand the hype around UNC, besides their coach with the track record of 6 Super Bowls. It's not that cool. He's just some guy who's dating a chick half his age.
So the thing is with UNC is they usually end up being sneaky good. They'll win some games they shouldn't every year.
I mean, they could. They could. You're right. Like they're one of those. They're like Minnesota. Like they're in the conversation, and through the filter of how good their conference is, they're a decent team.
Yeah.
But TCU is a much better team in my opinion, and they've got Josh Hoover at quarterback, who is supposed to be. He's talked about as a Heisman finalist this year. He stepped in and really played well the last 2 years for TCU. And that's up against UNC with a new quarterback with Bill Belichick, 6-7 last year, TCU 9-4 last year. I'm not trying to get too deep on this one. I think this one is one that they want you to overthink. It's TCU all day.
You know what? I absolutely agree with you actually on this one.
Did you just
It's hard.
research it?
No, I'm just thinking because I know I was looking into commitments this year, but UNC just because they got it once Bill Belichick actually said he was at UNC, a lot of people flipped their commitments. So, and there was a couple like a four-star D tackle from Ohio State that flipped to UNC. There was a quarterback, but I'm not seeing him on here because I know Belichick announced that their week one quarterback is a transfer from South Alabama. I have nothing really on him, so I'm not going to bore you with that. But it's just, I don't know. It's just a big question mark. TCU's got Hoover, like you said. They've all kind of been the same. So I'm going to keep that short and sweet. I'm taking TCU on this one as well, actually. So I don't know. What do you got, Kev? Do you have anything on UNC and TCU?
I don't really know much about that matchup. Uh, I have no reason to take UNC. The only thing that would make me take them is sentiment. But yeah, just give me TCU. That just seems cut and dry.
Yeah, I think we all agree this one's just it's not that deep. It's supposed to be a big matchup because of all the offseason, but I don't think anyone's buying it on Jabronis here. Would we call this the lock of the week?
No, I think this is like
I feel pretty good about TCU winning compared
like
to Clemson and Texas. Third lock of
I'm
the week.
still going with yeah.
We got 3 locks.
3 locks this week.
So yeah, going back through it, we had Nebraska, Cincy. You guys thought I was stupid taking Cincy. You guys took Nebraska. Grizz took Nebraska. He was here earlier. Don't forget our special guest Grizz. He picked Nebraska. See if he goes 1-0 or 0-1. Texas, Ohio State. We all went with Texas. Nobody's leaning Ohio State. In such a closely matched up game, you'd think that somebody would lean Ohio State, but nope. LSU, Clemson. We all like Clemson. Same deal. It's a close one, but we're just leaning on Clemson on a hope and a prayer because nobody knows what to say on that one. Utah, UCLA. I'm the only fool taking UCLA. Notre Dame, Miami. We got a Fighting Irish fan against 2 people taking Miami. And 1 Carson Beck supporter and 2 Carson Beck haters in the building. I'm going to put Carson Beck on the cover, by the way.
You got to put every quarterback in there. Got to put K.
You got to put him. Carson Beck got his Lamborghini stolen his first couple of days in Miami. Figure out how to work that into the cover photo.
I'll put like a whole comic strip of him losing his Lamborghini in this like 1/4-inch image you guys see in Spotify. It'll be awesome.
You gotta put Archie. You gotta put Archie on there, bro.
Yeah, we'll get the cover when we get the cover, okay? And then our last pick, which nobody really gave a shit about, was TCU. UNC, just no one's buying it, man. I would put some money on that TCU. Like out of all these locks that we had, the 3 locks, TCU's where I'd be comfortable putting my rent payment. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, obviously, but yeah.
Well, one place I'm always comfortable is Hive Tap House. Let's not forget about our sponsor, Hive 435.
Yes, sir.
During the season, $10 pizza specials, $5 course. Go tell Cam and the crew said hello and the Jabroni sent you. There's really nowhere better in southern Utah. Watch the games.
Are you going to be there this Sunday?
Well, or this Sunday? No, next Sunday.
Oh
Yes.
my hell! Not going to go for your
Sunday I'm
Notre
up
Dame
north.
game? Oh, horse shit!
Yeah, he can't. You could go,
Up north.
Jackson.
I've never been to Hyatt, dude. I haven't been to a bar yet since I've turned 21.
Well, Kevin's got to help you out with that. Jabroni's
Yeah, I
bar
got you.
day.
Dude, we're all going to Mesquite.
Jabroni's 21-year-old
Jabronis
special.
go gamble.
Jabroni's versus the evil
Jabronis
blackjack dealer.
Gambling special.
If you want to come gamble with the Jabronis, hit us up.
Meet us at Virgin River Casino in Mesquite.
In the most random place in America that no one knows exists.
I can be there in like 6 hours if you guys are actually down. Let's fucking do this.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
I got PTO. I'll take tomorrow off. Fuck it.
Yeah, we're good, dude. Games don't start till the afternoon. We can watch them in the sportsbook. Everyone meet us there. And don't forget that Patrick Mahomes is a bitch.
Yeah, he is. And his lookalike.
And Dylan Rail
is a bitch too.
The college special. We mentioned the college Patrick Mahomes. They're both bitches.
Jaxon would give both of them blowjobs.
Oh, God.
And with that, I think we're good. I think I've covered everything.
That's when the episode has gone too far. I will not volunteer Jackson for a blowjob.
What's up, Coachman?
Thanks for listening, everybody. It's been another
All
great installment, season 3. You guys have any last-second things to say before I hit pause?
Utah's the real you.
Good.
Just remember, shout us out if you want a chance to get on the show. Maybe get some Jabronis merch at the end of the year. Who knows?
Dude, that'd be so tough.
Oh, we'll get merch.
Oh, yeah.
But all right. Bye, y'all. Bye.